Hello and welcome back to Celestial Ascension Tarot and Healing. My name is CJ. Today we are going to be doing the weekly love reading for Gemini. This could be your sun, moon, or rising sign. If this reading does not resonate with you, you can always check your other placements. Please take what resonates and leave the rest out. Please do not try to make this reading fit where it doesn't. If you would like to book a private reading with me or check me out on my other social medias, all of that information is going to be in the description box below. So let's get into this and let's see what's coming in for Gemini for this week in love. Gemini this week in love. Gemini, when I was meditating on your energy prior to getting into this reading, the song I Need a Hero started playing out in my mind. I need a hero. Yeah, I don't know all the words to it. I probably do if I heard the song, but I keep hearing this playing over and over again. Like, I feel like that's what you're looking for. It's like you just want somebody to come in and save the day. Gemini, I feel like that you recently dealt with a situation where you kind of got a wake-up call about this person. You could be dealing with a fire sign. I'm seeing a lot of fire here, Leo, Sag, or Aries. But I feel like that you were kind of left in the dust from what I'm hearing. And you came to a lot of, your own self-reflections when it came to this connection. I feel like somebody came in and they promised you, they made a lot of promises to you that they never kept. And this connection really left you insecure because I feel like that you were in this illusion that this person was going to come in, they were promising you this great life and they didn't deliver. I feel like you was dealing with somebody that was extremely combative, very argumentative, but they still had a very charismatic energy about them, and I feel like this is what attracted you to this person, was because of their charisma. But underneath all of that, I feel like that you was in this energy of delusion where you felt like that their combativeness was like passion, right? You felt like they were bringing in this fire energy and very passionate person, but I feel like that this person was just extremely hot-tempered, and I feel like you, Gemini, you were probably just as spicy as this individual one was. So this was very much a clash of power dynamics on what I'm seeing here. It was almost kind of like this energy where you both were trying to dominate one another. But I also feel like that the person that you were dealing with, they had a wandering eye, and they had a tendency to put you into third-party situations. They were extremely free-spirited. And it was like this person just, they didn't really know what they wanted, but it's like they like to go around making promises that they just can't keep with people, because that's their way of, getting themselves into someone's energy by promising things that they know they can't deliver. Gemini, I feel like that, you were a very independent person before you got in this connection, and now you're wanting your independence. You don't want to share anything with this person anymore. It's just gotten to be too much. And I do feel like someone from your past is getting ready to kind of swoop in. And I feel like this is going to be unexpected for you, because it's like you're praying for somebody to come in and to save you from this situation. Like, you want them to come in like a knight in shining armor, and then you're going to ride off into the sunset with this happily ever after. This person from your past is going to come back in the midst of all of this chaos and this connection. And they're going to come back in with a very balanced energy. But I feel like this person that you were dealing with from the past this is who they were. This person was extremely devoted to you. They were very compassionate. They had emotional maturity. But I feel like back then is that you may have been a little bit on the superficial side, and you was a little bit in your immature era at that point. So you didn't really see this person at face value. It was like you were chasing thrills, like you were chasing other things, right? But this person now is coming back in, and I feel like this is going to bring about balance. And I feel like when this person comes back in, you're really going to see them, and you're going to be questioning, you're going to be asking yourself, why did I ever break up with you? I should have never broken up with you. Because I feel like is that you missed out on something that you could have already had in the past. So I feel like is that you're in this energy where you might be really regretting this, but now I feel like this person is like the answer to your prayers right now, is what I'm hearing. This connection is the answer to your prayers. I feel like in the past this person had a very deep love for you, but you could have been young, young and dumb, and you just didn't really recognize the potential for this, I feel like now is that you feel like is that you're better off with this individual, actually. Like you're seeing them as the more balanced energy, because you don't want to have to deal with the chaos that this other person has been giving you. And you're definitely lusting after this new connection. I do feel like is that this person coming in may be afraid that you are going to reject them and go back to being your free-spirited self that you were when you're young. It's like this person wants to come in. I feel like is that you guys just ran into each other at random. This wasn't like something that was planned. Gemini, let's get back into this reading. I do apologize. I had a very important phone call that came in. All right, so where were we? So this person from your past. So I think we left off because they are afraid that you may reject them, or that you might still be in that energy that they knew you from the past. So they could be mirroring this energy towards you. It's like they want to come in, they want to sweep you off your feet, but at the same time they are kind of scared that you may end up burning them again. They want to get close to you. Yeah, or they remember the closeness that you guys had, the intimacy. I feel like that you and this person may have had really good chemistry in bed. And they're kind of like, they're reminiscing on that, or maybe they're talking to you about like, oh, remember that time that, we did this wild and crazy thing, yada, yada, yada. I feel like these are the type of conversations that are kind of happening right now. Oh, I feel like is that this person, they love you unconditionally. I feel like in their mind, from what I'm hearing, is like you just can't do any wrong. They don't see anything wrong with you. Like they just view you as this perfect being. They love you, all of you, your flaws and everything. Like they just feel like you're just this all around great person. But they are afraid. So let's see what the outcome is going to be coming in. Oh, this is going to be a successful encounter. I feel like is that, this person gives you that recognition, that you deserve. They're going to be bringing in this tranquility and this calmness to your life. I feel like is that you guys are going to take your time on reconnecting, taking your time to really get to know who each other is, because I feel like it's been a really long time since, you have, come in contact with this person. Like you guys have did a lot of growing, you're now adults and, you know, doing adulting things. I feel like you could be running into this person around springtime, or things are going to be developing in the spring if you've already ran back into this person. Oh, this is karma's balancing of the scales. This is karma's balancing of the scales. Like, they're coming in to balance things out. I really feel like is that you and this person were meant to be together, but I feel like that when you guys were connected in the past, it wasn't the right time for this, you know, because you guys were both young. And then I feel like, you know, during the course of your lives, you guys have grown, you've learned lessons, things like this. And I feel like is that you never left this person's mind or heart. Like, they always would think about you. They never forgot you, right? I feel like is that you are awakening to this person and their energy. You know, you're seeing them in this different light now. You're looking at them as, you know, this more balanced, this emotionally mature individual that is coming in to give you what it is that you need from a relationship, not exactly, you know, what you wanted or what you thought that you wanted in a relationship. I feel like is that they're bringing you like this whole new perspective of what love really is, which is something that you've been craving for. And, you know, it's like it's finally here. It's finally here, and you're finally seeing that, you know, this was your person this all along. But, you know, this separation that you had with this individual was necessary because along the way you've grown and you've came to maturity. And now, you know, you're both, you know, in very different places in your life right now. And I feel like is that this person, you know, it's like they want to stay by your side. They don't want to leave you. They want to come in and they want to take you away from all of this. They just want to love you. And we have the Hierophant, like this person, you know, they want to put a ring on it. They want to marry you. They want to be with you. They want to spend their life with you. You know, I really feel like that this connection for you is going to be everything that you've ever dreamed of and more. All right, Gemini, so this is your weekly love reading. If you resonated with this reading, hit that like button and stick a comment down below. If you haven't done so already, hit that follow button and hit that bell notification at the top. That way you can be notified when I upload new content. And as always, Gemini, sending you lots of love, light, positive vibes your way. Hope that you have a great rest of your week, and I will see you next time.